Hey folks, Real Honesty with John Riddlin. I'm John Riddlin. This is a 20-year reflection on the WWE One Night Only pay-per-view that took place in 1997 in the UK, Birmingham specifically. Pretty damn good show. It was built mainly around the British Bulldog coming home. He was coming home to defend the European title and do it for his sister who had cancer. I believe I remember reading that this sister did unfortunately pass away from cancer, which is very, very sad. Cancer is an absolute bitch. But for the pay-per-view, they had some good, they had a good video package about Bulldog coming home. Good stuff. It really hyped up the match, which was going to be the main event, which it needed to be, because Bulldog needed a main event to pay-per-view. The fans came to see him, make him sit through the whole show, to still have the energy to cheer their home country guy. But first, and I'm going to look up my notes, forgive me if I look off to the side, you had Dude Love versus Triple H with China. It was decent. I mean, it had some good wrestling. I mean, these guys always had pretty good matches in 97. I think the least of their matches was actually the King of the Ring finals that they had on the pay-per-view in 97. Other than that, they usually have pretty good matches. China, of course, I mean, I never really cared for China. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's unfortunate she passed away. It is. It's just I never cared for her character on TV. I just never did. But it was funny at one point, like, Triple H gets in the face of the ref. He shoves him. The ref shoves back, and Triple H just oversells it. And he's down in the corner, and he's getting out of the ring, doing like this. Okay, I didn't mean to. That was really, really funny. But you had, it was good. It was good stuff. Of course, China ended up being a distraction. Triple H made it pedigree and Dude Love got the win. That kind of had to happen because they were trading wins back and forth. And Foley was able to get a couple wins, one as Mankind at SummerSlam 97 and one on the Raw, the September 22nd, 1997 edition of Raw, which I'm actually going to be reviewing. In fact, you might be watching this review and then that review right afterwards, and I'll also be reviewing the WCW Nitro episode that took place on that exact same day. I'll be doing 20-year reflections on various ones, and then I'll eventually cover the other Monday Night War episodes that I missed. That'll be done over the course of probably, I would say, till about 2019, 2020. But anyway, Triple H beat Dude Love. Good, decent match. And of course, Sunny is here. Sunny seemed excited to be in England, Great Britain. Of course, I'm not too surprised. She wanted all that spotted dick and poppycock because Sunny's a whore. That's just it. She just simply is a whore. Anyway, so Leif Cassidy versus Tiger Ali Singh with his dad, Tiger Jeet Singh. Tiger Ali Singh was a clean version of Jinder Mahal. Look, I'm sorry. Jinder may be clean, but I just can't believe it. It was nothing really of note. I mean, Tiger Ali Singh got the win, cool, whatever. I mean, wasn't really much of a match. It was very throwaway. Then you had Savio and Miguel of Los Boricuas. At least I hope I got it right. I couldn't really be asked to take a look at like which member it actually was. That's what I heard the announcer say, so I'm just going with that. Savio Vega was clearly the better wrestler. And they faced the Headbangers in a tag title match. It was sloppy, but It had a couple decent exchanges, but it was mostly sloppy. Not very good. The Headbangers did get the win, which I didn't really care because I never liked the Headbangers anyway. So I didn't really enjoy this match. It wasn't terrible, it just wasn't great. Then, of course, you have another video package or a little bit of an interview backstage with British Bulldog dedicating this win to his sister. Or dedicating this upcoming match, to his sister who had cancer. Let me, just state that again. And apparently, from what people have said, reports and, former creative, Bulldog was actually supposed to win, and somebody pulled a politic move. I wonder who that could be. I'll get to that in a minute, though. You had Flash Funk versus The Patriot. The Patriot did not get the best response. I wonder. Oh, yeah, he was waving the American flag in England. I mean, seriously. The fuck? Just ridiculous. I know that was his gimmick. It was just ridiculous. It was decent wrestling-wise, but it went a bit long. Went a bit too long. Patriot got booed a lot. Had some good exchanges, though. I mean, Patriot did manage to win, but it went on a little too long. Could have cut probably about 2 minutes out of it, and it would have been just fine. Then LOD versus the Godwins. It was decent. It was like their matches before. I mean, It wasn't anything spectacular, but it wasn't anything bad. I mean, LOD winning, cool, whatever, okay, cool. Godwin's could have won. It really wouldn't have changed anything, in my opinion. But it was okay. It was okay for what it was. And then Shamrock interview, we got an injury update from suffering punctured lung and some injured ribs. And then Rockabilly, aka the future Billy Gunn, came out and got attacked and got put in the ankle lock. Okay. I mean, I think this was a way to write Shamrock off, but write him off of in-ring action, but still keep him on TV, which was fine. I mean, maybe he needed a rest. Maybe he was legit injured that bad. I don't know. But it was good. It was a fun little thing, and it's always nice to see Shamrock snap. Then Vader defeated Owen Hart in a match that went. Both guys got decent reactions, but this was another one where it seemed like it should have ended about 3 near falls before it did. Vader won. Cool. I mean, Owen didn't need to win, of course, since he was getting his heat back. Or he would get a little sympathy back later. But it just, Vader won, cool. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was nice to see Vader win, though. Then you had Undertaker lose to Bret Hart via disqualification in a grand WWE Championship match. Even with that DQ finish, they always have really good exchanges, some really, really good, some really, really good banter. They could always play off each other really well. Taker could really show that he could wrestle against Bret, not just be a monster. And even though he'd been able to show he could wrestle up to that point with others, Bret brought the best out of Undertaker from a wrestling perspective, at least to this point in his career. Shawn Michaels would do it later in their series of matches that they would have, their 2 Mania matches mainly. Bret at one point, it was during the finish. Bret gets his head caught in the ropes. Undertaker won't let up at the punches. Ref calls for the bell. That happens, cool, whatever. Even though he chokeslams the referee, he chokeslams Gerald Briscoe. That's what you'll get for being related to Wes Briscoe. Kidding. I mean, I don't want Gerald Briscoe to get hurt horribly or at all. Wes Briscoe's just trash. But the Undertaker Bret Hart match was absolutely great, even with that finish. Then we move on to British Bulldog versus Shawn Michaels for the European Championship. And I've covered this match before. I'm kind of going through this pay-per-view a little quicker. Because really, a lot of the matches are they're not throwaway in a bad way. They're just not, they're not anything grand. But, it was nice. The Bulldog, of course, Bulldog's sister had cancer at the time. It was nice that he protected her during the entrance. I mean, it's not nice that his sister had cancer, but I'm saying it's nice that, he held the Union Jack flag out, he had for his cape and stuff like that, or part of his outfit, and protected his sister. His sister was understandably probably a little thrown off by the pyro, but it worked, and he was able to sit her at ringside, along with his, at the time, wife, Diana Hart-Smith. And really good exchanges. I mean, Bulldog, when he wanted to, was almost untouchable in the ring. Because he could coast and still be great. I actually said about Shelton Benjamin that he was kind of the same way. He could coast and still be great. Really, this was just really, really fun. It was just a really, really fun match. And then, of course, you had the formation of DX, which hadn't quite happened yet. Or I think it was close to happening. You had Rick Rude, the insurance policy. He came out and attacked Bulldog. Triple H. That other guy, China, came out and attacked. And they basically screwed over Bulldog. Bulldog went for the power slam on the outside. His foot slipped off the platform, and he jammed his knee. And then Shawn Michaels targeted the knee, figure 4. Bulldog wouldn't respond. They referee called for the bell. Shawn Michaels was declared the new European champion. And oh my God, did the ring fill with trash? It was a lot of trash. I mean, a lot of trash. It was just absolutely crazy. 100% crazy. Just unbelievable heat. The Hart Foundation would come out and try and protect Bulldog from further damage. Damage was already done though. But for the two main events, basically, I mean, WWE title and the European title match, I'd recommend you watch this pay-per-view. Even for the Dude Love and Triple H match, in the opening. It's nothing that you haven't seen before between them, but it was still really fun. But those two matches, the two main matches, really make it worth watching. So, yeah, I mean, is it the greatest show? No. But the UK crowd was hot, and they really provided a lot of great energy for this. It was enjoyable. I really liked it, and even though I'm not a fan of the fact that Shawn Michaels beat British Bulldog, Bulldog should have won, it did give excellent heat to Shawn. It did. But at the same time, Shawn never defended the European Championship. He really didn't need to win it. It took the credibility of the championship. The Bulldog had done a pretty good job of building up and basically just shot it down the shitter. And nobody else was able to really bring it back up. Even with some pretty good European champions afterwards. Anyway, so that's what I gotta say. So one night only, WWE one night only, 97. It gets a thumbs up. I mean, I would say it's a B to B minus pay-per-view. Especially for the two main events. Even the filler matches weren't horrible. So I would say B to B minus pay-per-view. But it was fun. So anyway, that's what I gotta say about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Like, share, comment, subscribe. My Twitter link is in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Mifflin. I'm John Mifflin. I will see you soon.